For those of you watching over on YouTube, we do this tarot reading live every Saturday over on my Twitch channel. Feel free to join us. We would love to have you. And for those of you who have never been here before, we are about to do the weekly tarot reading to see how the next 7 days are going to play out. And how we go by that is we go by your astrological signs element. Whatever sign you want to use, feel free to go by that. Sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, whatever you want. Whatever you want to do. So who is up first? We have our lovely astrological wheel that we spin, and we're going to get right into it. Woohoo! That was too close. Okay, air signs are first. If you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you are up first. Are you ready? We have 6 of coins. What's going on this week? 20 cards, right? The lovers. I love this lovers card. So great. Oh, see, now you can really see like the texture of this card. It's kind of like reminds me of burlap a little bit. I love the texture of these. And the Hanged Man. Okay, well, we're starting off on another stream with heavy on the major arcana. Be definitely a week that's about your relationships, your ride or die relationships. Okay, I feel like you've hit a wall with some significant relationship in your life. Okay? And you're going to be called to face that this week, air signs. Especially when it comes to how much give and take there is in this relationship. If this isn't about a particular relationship, air signs, this is about some choices that need to be made, because the Lovers card also indicates very difficult decisions. And I feel like you've really been stuck because you haven't faced the give and take. The reality of the give and take, okay, of like your life and what's going on in it. Where are you giving too much of your time and energy and resources away? Because I feel like something needs to be balanced out, and they're urging you to face that this week. To figure out why, this is highly specific, but to figure out why you are so drained. Okay, I feel like if this isn't resonating for every air sign, it's resonating for someone in particular out there. Why are you feeling so drained? It's because you're giving away too much of your precious resources to someone who maybe doesn't deserve it, or multiple people in your life that don't deserve it, or a situation in your life that just doesn't deserve this much without getting anything in return. So really sit and think about it and make the choice this week to put up a boundary. I also feel like this Hanged Man card isn't necessarily a card about just being stuck. I think it's a card urging you to stay in that like suspended moment where you're neither here nor there, because they don't want you to push yourself too hard. They just want you to really sit this week and think about why is it, like, where is it that you're doing this, and how you can set firmer boundaries for yourself. In a state of suspension right now. Okay, you don't need to have anything firmly figured out. This is more of just like the planning, the thinking, the coming to many realizations about the decisions that you have to make moving forward. So that's what your week is looking like, air signs. So let's see, let's pull this rune card for you, 2 air signs. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. Bird canal. Birkenau, the rune is associated with the birch tree, embodies the transformative power of rebirth and profound healing. I'm sensing a theme here, air signs. In addition to representing the physical act of giving birth, Birkenau symbolizes the metaphorical birth of ideas, projects, and beginnings. It is a rune of fertility and creativity, nurturing the potential for growth and expansion in all areas of life. The birch tree itself, with its resilience and ability to regenerate, serves as a powerful symbol of renewal and rejuvenation. This energy encompasses both the sweet and gentle aspects of creation, as well as its intense and primal nature. It teaches us that birthing requires strength and force, whether it is the force needed to bring life into this world or to birth new ideas and creations. This rune highlights the profound healing that can be found in the life and death process, reminding us within intensity lies potential for transformation. This is a night of very intense messages, I can tell. The archetype of the midwife is embodied in Birkenau, representing the one who holds space and support for others in their birthing process. It calls us to be healers who are willing to wade deep in the raw and messy aspects of life, the places that many people run from. It reminds us that healing is not always comfortable. It requires us to confront our shadows and navigate through the depths of our emotions and experiences. It invites us to approach our healing journey with discipline, committing ourselves to the necessary inner work. Through devotion to our personal growth, we embrace the grit and resilience needed to transform and heal. This is a powerful opportunity to examine what we are birthing in our lives and how we can be of service to ushering it into the new world. Okay, air signs. That's a lot of food for thought, and I feel like the reason why you're getting this card is because, I told you it's really not a week of action for you, and I feel like that's also what this card is telling you, to sit and, really understand what are you wanting to bring into this world, and just sometimes you have to, stand still to heal, right? And that it takes a lot of force sometimes. So you have to really look at where are you allocating your resources and how you need to keep some of them for yourself. Have a great week. That's so intense. That's so intense. Yeah, they're starting off strong tonight. Yeah. Oh. You are more resilient than people will have you think, okay? Because air signs get the reputation for being flighty, vapid, non-committal, obsessed with aesthetics. Those are all negative stereotypes of air signs, when in reality, there's so much going on in your mind at any given time, because you all have very active minds, and I feel like that leads you to beat yourself up. Okay, don't beat yourself up. Your time, your resources are... Hello? Okay. Your time and your resources are valuable. You don't need to give them all away to everybody else. Okay. If you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, here we go. What's your watery forecast look like? Okay. All right. The Lovers hath returned. It's a good Lovers card to get if you're gonna get one. Also, I'm getting not quite sinister vibes from the Lovers card tonight, but not like the flowery, romantic, beautiful vibes that it can sometimes bring. It's very intense kind of energy coming off of it tonight, and I don't really know how to articulate it. I hope I can. Dry humor, my fave. Dry humor can be so good. Maybe it's a little sinister. Maybe it's just a tad sinister. You got the Seven of Swords. It's not even the deck with the multiple leverage cards. No, it's not. Oh, and the Six of Wands. Okay, we got 6 and 7. Okay. You're building to something. All right. Whenever we see things in progression, I always say, like, things are building. I am getting some major vibes that this week you are going to see. There's going to be multiple different branching paths to this reading, okay, depending on like what's going on in your life, water signs. So I'm going to start with the one that I'm getting very strongly, and it's going to resonate with some people and it's not going to resonate with some other water signs. This week someone is going to show their whole ass to you, okay? Someone that you think is very important. You're going to see how they don't like it when you are succeeding. I'm getting that very strongly. You are going to have a major win this week with the Six of Wands card. And it's going to be like very public. You're going to want to share it with a lot of people. It's going to be super exciting to you. And so you go to share that with someone who you thought was like super close to you, like a lover's type situation. And they are going to show how they don't like to see you succeed with the Seven of Swords card. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And it's going to be maybe a little bit surprising, but it's good for you in the long run, because I feel like this relationship hasn't developed enough to where it's going to absolutely like devastate you. It's just going to be a major bummer. Like, this could have been like a ride or die type of relationship until they showed you their whole ass, right? So focus on your wins. Focus on what's going good for you, because you're going to have a good week. And they're going to be the one that has the problem. It's really a them problem. That's one of the ones that I'm getting super strongly from this. Okay. The other thing that I'm picking up super strongly from this is a major win that you're going to have. Okay, this goes for other air or water signs. This goes for different water signs. That you'll know which one's for you. Okay. You're going to have a major win this week, and especially one that's tied to a relationship that you have. Okay. You are experiencing something really happy and joyous together. I'm getting here with the Lovers and the Six of Wands. However, I feel like something's going to happen that's going to show you, this person that you're close to is going to point out to you how hard it is for you to accept victory and wins in your life, because you are constantly self-sabotaging here with the Seven of Swords. Okay, I feel like, I'm not going to say that it's going to be a fight or anything. I think it's going to be you being called out on this behavior and like them holding a mirror up to you, and it's going to be very uncomfortable. But it's a very good thing, and I feel like they are really going to help you through this person who's really close to you. They're here to support you and back you up, but to really remind you, like, basically like, hey, you are worthy of getting this good thing. I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick of you, like, still tearing yourself down, even though you're doing this hard work to push yourself forward, and you're seeing the results, and you're building something really good for yourself, and you still come back to tearing yourself down week after week after week. And they're going to point this out to you, and it might be an uncomfortable moment for you, but I feel like it's really good for you in the long run. And it's going to be time for you to like really sit with that and internalize that and digest that. Okay. But remember, this person is pointing this out to you because they love you and they care about you, and they are not your enemy. They are not the enemy. I know that that's hard to remember in the moment, especially when you feel very defensive, but try to breathe and remember that they're pointing it out because they want you to realize that you're doing something great for yourself and you're building something good for yourself. Your rune card here is so this is your card. Look at that, trippy. Our Healing Seek Song. Windows so rudely decided to interrupt this card. I'm so sorry. Galder is a type of incantation or spell casting involving the rhythmic and melodic chanting of specific words, phrases, or sounds with the intention of invoking supernatural forces, influencing events, or achieving certain magical outcomes. In traditional Norse or Scandinavian cultures, Galder was practiced by individuals known as Galdramen or Galdrar, who were considered skilled practitioners of this magical art. The practice of Galder was believed to have power over various aspects of the natural world, such as healing, protection, divination, and influencing the behavior of people, animals, and the environment. This card calls our attention to our voice and song. There is so much power in giving voice to what lies within us. Our prayers, hopes, and intentions can all be magnified through speaking as I spit all over you. Cool, internet. It would be great if you worked. It's really hitting a... Well, wait a second. Okay, I think it should be fine now. All right. Our prayers, hopes, and intentions can all be magnified through speaking, singing, or whispering them. Galder can be a study of history and be quite traditional. It can also be something that you choose to get more creative with. At the heart of a Galder is intention and reception. Give voice to your heart. So, remember that your words and prayers and intentions all have meaning, especially if this is relating to the self-sabotaging part of this tarot reading. Try to reframe what you want by sending it out to the universe with your voice in a positive way, if you can. I know it's hard. Give voice to what you really want, truly, madly, deeply in your heart. Water signs. I feel like you're really good at that, okay? And you are worthy of all the wins that you're about to receive, okay? I know you are. You just have to convince yourself of that. Fire signs, you're not last. Fire signs. Woohoo! All right, fire signs. If you are a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you are up. Okay, it's only fair that Earth signs go last this week because Earth signs went first last week. So you have Justice, Ace of Coins, and Six of Swords. Okay. Big moving on energy this week, fire signs. Okay. Big time moving on, clearing the path, inviting in new opportunities vibes. Okay. I don't know why it's not focusing. I'm trying to get it to fix. Hold on. Hello. Hello. Okay, there we go. So, we talked about this last week, but the Justice card sometimes to me indicates like the clearing of brain fog, mental fog, confusion. It's a time where logic comes in very swiftly to blow away the mental confusion that maybe has plagued you for a while. So I feel like that's happening here with this Justice card, and it's going to level the scales in your life where things maybe have felt chaotic since the holidays for you fire signs, and you're kind of struggling to find a direction. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier for you this upcoming week to really find your direction and figure out where you want to go from here and how to weigh your options more logically than emotionally. The Six of Swords indicates you're ready to move on from something that really just has been holding you back. And I feel like this Justice card is going to help you with that, you know, like help you think rationally about it, because these are both tied to air. Excuse me. These are both tied to the air element. So there's a lot of mental activity going on, like a lot of thinking about things and weighing things, like I said, with logic rather than emotion. And I feel like you're finally ready to face some things, move on, and welcome in new things into your life. And I feel like you really are, by facing it and moving on and thinking about things again, are inviting in new opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised if a new opportunity came knocking at your door this week with this Ace of Pentacles being like, hey, I'm here. You can take me if you want. And I feel like you're ready. I feel like you're ready to invite new things into your life, new energy, new things that you can build upon, expand upon, and grow in your day-to-day life, like goals, careers, opportunities to expand your money, things of that nature, things that would have overwhelmed you maybe even a week ago. You're ready to take them on this week as well. So I don't feel like this is a week of any hasty action for you, fire signs. I feel like it's a week of really getting reacquainted with your ideas, with your mind, with where you want to go, what you want to invite in, and how you would take these new opportunities when they are presented to you. Don't feel the pressure to move forward super quickly. Okay? This is a week where you can really just focus on getting reacquainted with balance, because I feel like things have been unbalanced for a very long time. I got that from a previous reading, new opportunities. I've definitely been feeling a swelling / buildup the last week or so. And while I'm unsure of what it is, I'm excited. Hell yeah. I'm getting images of like fire signs putting balm on their burns, where maybe you have even burned yourself because of how intense your flames can get as a fire sign, and it's time to apply some balm. So let's see what runes or rune card you get. Well, hold up. Okay. I like that. Very trippy. Rido. Devotion shapes the path. Travel, journeying, hero's journey, daily practice. Rido is both the journey and the vehicle, the horse and the rider. There's a lot of movement in this rune, but more focused movement compared to the preceding runes. When we look at Northern traditions and culture, voyaging in its many forms was incredibly important. Not only was there physical exploration, but also internal and spiritual exploration. Within the Sedir tradition, which is Nordic shamanism, there is a heavy emphasis on journeying. Relating to that, there is a practice of mound sitting, which is also called, I don't know how to say this, Utseta, which is where one goes out to nature and sits within a very small radius and stays there for days on end, eating and drinking very little. This creates the perfect condition for communing with spirits and visioning. So within Rido, we can find the magical quest. And with Rido, we find the container that takes formless illumination and shapes it into a practice. It is our devotion to the path beyond, the daily decisions we make, and the things we remain committed to. It is wisdom in motion. It is these small choices that take us from one space to another. Our willingness to show up for ourselves each day despite any resistance or fear we experience, so we can ultimately arrive where we want to be. There is discipline found here in Rido. Our practice, our commitment to growth, and our purpose do not always come from a place of passion, meaning it is not passion that is always driving us forward. Hence, all of the air here tonight. Like, not passion, more mental. We have to respect our passion and commitment enough to have discipline to continue forward even if we don't feel inspired or committed. It is remembering everything we do is both a choice and a prayer that will shape our future. So once again, it's telling you, like, not to take any drastic movement forward, but to really find a discipline and just start small to push forward and to bring more logic into it. Because like I said, it's definitely not a week of crazy passion or emotion here. So keep checking forward. All right, fire signs. I hope you have a good week. You're heading somewhere great, okay? You're heading somewhere great. So last but not least, us earth signs. Are we ready? If you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, let's see what this week has in store for us. And from one earth sign to another, I'm a wee bit scared. The Hanged Man again. Saying, hey. The Hierophant. Excuse me. And the Nine of Coins, okay? Look at this. Something's shifting this week, all right? Something's shifting. From feeling like you're hanging, caught in suspension, neither here nor there, to rekindling a greater connection to all that's around you. Okay. The Hierophant card is loud and the primary focus of the week. Definitely. It's a call to examine what you need to be learning right now. Okay? What is the universe trying to teach you? What is your job trying to teach you? What have you been putting off learning from and moving forward with it? Okay? And I feel like you're going to know what that is. I feel like there's something in your life you've stayed here for a while. Maybe in 2023 you needed to stay in your Hanged Man phase where you were just like neither here nor there. You didn't want to see things differently. You just kind of wanted to just be, and that's fine. But now this week they're like, hey, no, you know there's something that you need to be learning. Okay? You feel it. You feel this tug, like whether it's a new field of study, whether it's something spiritual, could be going back to school. You're being pushed in that direction, Earth signs. Okay, there's something that you want to learn, and it's time to learn it. For a lot of you, I feel like it's going to be a connection back to your practice, like your spiritual practice that maybe you fell out of for a little bit, and really getting reconnected to that active connection with the divine and like interpreting messages and just seeing like a path laid out for you. I feel like it's going to be a lot of getting back into that. I feel like in 2023, for a lot of people, it was really hard to connect, and it was a lot of neither being here nor there, and you're ready. You're ready. Also, I will let you know with this 9 of coins coming in, there is some success coming, a big payout coming from a lot of hard work that you did in 2023, and they want you to really sit with it. Okay, this is your energy. This is earth energy. This is remembering how hard you worked to get this, and to not just constantly be like, okay, well, what now? But what about more? But I could have done more. I could have done this. I could have gone for this. This isn't good enough. Whatever. No. They're like, no, this is hard work you achieved. Get that back. Okay? Treat yourself. Revel in it a little bit. And be like, wow, I did that. Despite all the challenges that I faced. So acknowledge how hard you've worked. Get connected back to things that you want to be pursuing and learning.
It's great
and
to be here.
Leave that safety net of the Hanged Man. Leo, Sun. We are called forward into expansion. The couple tonight were both major D&D nerds, and the bride gave me a centerpiece to take home. Oh, that's so sweet. That's amazing. I love nerdy weddings. Okay. As the rune of the sun, Sowilo holds a power and illumination. Within the energy of Sowilo, we encounter a divine force that grants us the ability to see with clarity and understanding. It is a source of profound illumination that can guide us through the darkest times, infusing our lives with warmth, vitality, and purpose. It's important to approach Sowilo with deep reverence and humility, for the power found within it is not something to be possessed or controlled. Instead, we are invited to allow its energy to gently guide and stoke the fires of our life, providing clarity and direction on our journey. Sowilo invites us to our sense of awe and wonder. Through it, we bear witness to a force that is far greater than ourselves. And as we consciously connect with the transcendent force, we experience a deep sense of bliss and fulfillment. It is a moment of profound understanding, and it can truly align us with our purpose. Sowilo is expansive, bright, and guides us towards enlightenment. It is a room of success. We can invoke its power as we continue to pursue our vision of the future. It helps us stay on the path of our purpose and offers insight as we push forward on our journey. Okay, this so ties into everything here, Earth signs. You're expanding after a period of like cocoon, right? So keep pushing forward towards enlightenment with the Hierophant card and towards your success, because you're ready to re-emerge and really connect again and pursue your path towards success. You're doing great. I feel like Earth signs just keep pursuing, like emerge out of this hibernation and pursue the path forward. And you got this week. Absolutely. I love that. I hope everybody has a great week. Take care of yourselves. And I'm saying goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube.